Hello kids, this video is for grade 9, day 12, chapter 2, polynomials. In the last video, we learned about factorization using common out and grouping method. In this video, we are going to learn about factorization using identities. In the last video, I shared 9 identities with you which I have asked you to remember. So one by one we'll be using all the identities, as if for now we are going to use these 3 identities in this video. So let's practice our first question, which is factorize x square minus y square by 25. Now x square can be written as x square and y square by 25. 25 is a square root of 25 is 5. So I can write it as y by 5 whole square. So it will be y square by 25. So I can write it in this form. Now this is clearly on the form of a square minus b square, which I am using. One advice which I would like to give you, that whenever you factorize any question, any polynomial using identities, please mention the identity. Which identity you are using, please mention that in the question. For example, here I am using a square minus b square equals to a plus b into a minus b, right? So I have mentioned the identity over here. So this is x minus y by 5, x square minus y by 5 square, which is a square minus b square. So a plus b into a minus b. At place of a I have x, and at place of b I have y by 5. So I did it like this. Another question, that is 81, x square minus 1 by 49. 49. So this 49 can be written as 1 by 7 whole square. Again a square minus b square. Again and again I'm not writing the identities because you know on which identities I'm solving the question. But for you, if this question comes into your exam, then please mention the identity, which identity you are using to solve particular question. So this a square minus b square, which is a plus b into a minus b, this is in the product form. Therefore, this is the factorization of the given polynomial. So at place of a, here we have 9x, and at place of b I have 1 by 7. So this is how we solve. Another question is 18a square x square minus 32. Now as you can see that 32 is not a proper this is not a proper square root of any of the number, and this is also right. So we'll see that whether we can take anything common out or not. So definitely 18 and 32, it has a common factor which is 2, highest common factor 2. So I'll take 2 common out over here. So the left out term will be 9a square x square. So from this term I have taken 2 common out here. So the left out term is 9a square x square. The sign is minus over here, so I'll write minus sign. If I'll take 2 common from 32, the left out term is 16. So I'll close the bracket. It's important to initiate the bracket and close the bracket, because that is important. If you will not close the bracket, then it will be considered that you are multiplying 2 with the first term only, not with the second term. So it's important to close the bracket. Now this 9a square x square can be written as 3ax whole square, because 3 ka square is 9. Square root of 9 is 3. This is the proper square root of 3. And 16 can be written as 4 whole square. So a square minus b square, which is a plus b into a minus b. At place of a I have 3ax, and at place of b I have 4. So using the same identities I have factorized it. As you can see that all are in the product form. So this is the factor of this polynomial. So this is how we'll factorize. Let's solve more question. The next question is a plus 1 plus 2ab minus a square plus b square. Now this can be written as 1 as it is. If I take minus sign common out here, this minus sign, then I can write a square plus b square. As we have plus sign over here, in order to get plus sign, here I have to write minus sign, such that if I'll break the bracket, this minus minus becomes plus. Why we are regrouping it? Because we can see that it is on the formula a minus b whole square, right? So that's why I have asked you to remember all the 9 identities, because if you don't remember, then you won't be able to apply it while factoring the given polynomial. So I can regroup it like this. Now 1 is written as 1 minus a square plus b square minus 2ab. This is the formula of a minus b whole square. Further, 1 can be written as 1 ka whole square minus, this is a minus b whole square. Again, as you can see that here we are using 2 identities. Here we have used a minus b whole square. Again we are going to use a square minus b square. So this is 1 ka square minus a minus b whole square. So it will be a plus, please write the bracket, because if you will not write the bracket, then there are chances that you may write the wrong sign. So here a plus b into a minus b. At place of b I have a minus b, so I'll write a minus b, and at place of a I have 1, so I have written a. Now further, if I'll remove this bracket, I'll get 1 plus a minus b, and here I'll get 1 minus a, and this minus minus becomes plus, so my plus b. So this is how we factorize this. That's why I have asked you to write the bracket, because that really play a very important role while factorizing any polynomial. Moving to the next question. To factorize x square plus 1 by x square. Now x square can be written as x ka whole square plus 2 by x square 4 by x square can be written as 2 by x ka whole square. Now we cannot factorize this. Whenever you get question like that, one thing that should comes into your mind is that a very easy trick I am giving you. This trick you can apply in most of the question. So listen to it carefully. Whenever you get question like that, a square x square plus something, then always compare it with the identities a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square most of the time. Suppose if I'll compare this with that, here it should be x square plus 2 by x whole square plus, it should be 2 into a into b, a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b. As I'm adding this extra term, right, this is I'm adding this extra term. Why I'm adding this extra term? Such that it should satisfy a particular identity. That's why I'm adding this, because we cannot factorize this. So we need to add some extra term. That's why I've added this extra term. Why this term only? Because this is on the format of a plus b whole square. So at place of a, what you have? X. So I've written 2 into a. At place of b, what you have? 2 by x. 2. So 2 into a into b. So if I have a added extra term, I'll subtract the same term, which is 2 into x into 2 by x. Now this x will cancel out. Here will not cancel. Why? Because this is on the identities. You can cancel also, but that doesn't matter. Here this is showing that I can write a square plus b square plus 2ab as a plus b whole square, where at place of a you have x and at place of b you have 2 by x square. Now the sign is minus, so I'll write the minus sign. Do not forget this term. This x I can cancel out, so I have 2 ka whole square. Now again I can use this identity as, again this x plus 2 by x is considered as a and this 2 is considered as b. So a square minus b square is what? A plus b into a minus b, right? So at place of a I have x plus 2 by x, at place of b I have 2. So I can factorize this. As you can see that this is in the product form, so this is the factor of this. Let's solve one more question so that this concept gets much clearer. This is x to the power 4 plus 1 by x to the power 4 plus 1. If I write this, can I say that x to the power 4 plus 1 by x to the power 4, I'm adding 2 to it and minus 1. I'm writing it like this. So I'm writing it like this, plus 2 minus 1. Why? Because 2 minus 1 is 1 only. So I can write it. I can rewrite this like this. So this is definitely on the form of x square plus this I can write x square plus 1 by x square ka whole square. Why? Because a square plus b square plus 2ab and minus 1 ka square. So this can be factorized as x square plus 1 by x square. A square minus b square is a plus b, a minus b. So it will be like this. Further we can factorize it. Let's understand this. Here I have used a shortcut method. Here directly I have used, but as you are the beginners, here simply I have added 2 and have subtracted 1. But as you are the beginners, so I am using the long cut method to make you understand. So here I have used the shortcut method to make you understand this. Let me solve the same question by the long cut method, then I'll come to this method. So let's solve this question by this method. So x to the power 4 plus 1 by x to the power 4 plus 1. This was the question px. Now this x to the power 4, can I write it as x ka square ka whole square plus 1 by x ka square ka whole square. As I said that you need to remember that identity that a plus b whole square is a square plus b square. That I have. What should be added? So I should add plus 2 into a into b. At place of a what you have x square. At place of b what you have 1 by x square. So I have added. If I am adding anything to particular equation, I need to subtract the same, right? So I have subtracted minus 2 into x square plus 1 by x square, and this one is I have written as it is. This one I have written. Now this a square plus b square plus 2ab can be written as a plus b whole square. This x square will cancel out, right? So here I have minus 2 plus 1. So now I have x square plus 1 by x square minus 1. 1 can be written as 1 square as well. So now again I can use the identities a square minus b square, which is a plus b into a minus b. There is no like term, so we leave it like this. Further I can factorize it. Again I can see that it is in the form of x square. Further I can factorize it as, this can be written as x square, which is a square plus b square. To fit on a plus b whole square, I have to add into 2 into a into b, because a is x over here. In the previous question I had a power, in the previous step I had a power 4. That's why at place of a I had x square. That's why I have written x square over here, because the power was 4. Here I have the power, how much? Here I have the power 2, which means this is a square. At place of a we have x. That's why I have written 2 into x into 1 by x. If I am adding anything to particular equation, I need to subtract the same. So I have subtracted the same. And then 1 I'll write as it is. So I have written 1 as it is. The second one I have leave it right now as if for now. Similarly we are going to do with the second one, but at a time I am doing only 1, so that it becomes easy for you to understand that. Now I can write x plus this x square, a square plus b square plus 2ab. I can write it as x plus 1 by x whole square. At place of a I have x, at place of b what I have a 1 by x. So I have written x plus 1 by x whole square. Now this x will cancel out, so minus 2 plus 1, which is 1 only. So 1 ka square is, and this term I have written as it is. So this is x plus 1 by x whole square minus 1 ka square. So I can write it like x plus a square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. I have factorized this. Now we'll factorize this also. X square plus 1 by x square minus 1 I have. So further if I'll factorize this, we can write it as, at place of a we have x, so a square plus b square plus 2ab and minus 2ab also. Because if I am adding this, I need to subtract the same, minus 1. So this a square plus b square plus 2ab can be written as a plus b whole square. These two terms are as it is, I have written as it is. These two terms I have written as it is, right? So this can be written as a plus b whole square, and this x and x will cancel out, so it will be 2 minus 1, which is minus 3. So minus 3, but I need, there is no such identities. It should be in the form of a square minus b square. So minus 3 I am getting. So can I write minus root 3 whole square? So root 3 whole square is what? 3 only. And here I am getting minus 2 minus 1 equals to 3 only. So I can write it using root. This is a very important point. So you can use root also. So further, if I'll factorize it, a square minus b square, these two terms as it is. Further, if I'll factorize it, I can write it as x plus 1 by x. A square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. So these are the 4 factors of the given polynomial. I can factorize it like this. Further, this can't be factorized because this is in the lowest power, right? So we cannot factorize it further. So this is how we'll write it. The same question, this is the long process. This is, I have explained you can use this. So as I said that you have to learn the identity and you have to use those identities. So the basic method which I am applying in every question is that I am adding plus 2ab, I am subtracting minus 2ab, and then I am using the identity a square minus b square. Same thing you have to use in every question. So here directly, as I was saying, here directly I have added 2 and then I have subtracted 2 because I know that it's going to be in this format. And further, I have simplified it like I did before. So answer is same. So the method is same, only the difference is that here I have written directly, that is plus 2 and minus 1. So why I have written plus 2? So that it must come into this format. But for the beginners, I suggest you to go through this process, because if you solve this will make your concept much clearer. So this is how we solve. If you have any doubt while solving question from factorization or any of the topic which we have already studied, then you can write your views in the comment box. Let me give you few assignment questions so that you can solve it. You can practice these questions at home. These questions are the assignments for today's class. Based on today's class, I have given few questions to you. You need to factorize it using the identities. If you face any problem while solving these questions, you can write your views in the comment box. Subscribe the channel so that you can get the latest update about the lessons which I am posting, and you can get the reply of your doubts as soon as possible. Thank you and take care of yourself.